with championship DNA. They will have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of titans. Sixers, Lakers. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Taking place in the heart of Los Angeles, Staples Center, the 76ers taking on the Lakers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Lakers just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Joseph Mason.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Taking a look at the Lakers, they continue to pile up the wins. Only one loss in weeks. They expect to win every time they take the court. And we'll see two of the league's best defensive teams. Kenny, when you were playing, which were some of the best defenses you faced?
Oh, that we faced, because we were a good defensive team ourselves. But I would say those 90s Bulls, of course. The bad boys, without question, in Detroit.
Speaking of
and
Detroit.
Utah. Don't sleep on Utah.
Yeah. Speaking of Detroit, Ben Wallace, boys are no joke. And the Spurs, Texas Towers, David Robinson, Tim Duncan.
That wraps it up for here. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later on.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7 up.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Lewis.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic.
Celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And with spring right around the corner, let's see who's flourishing in the power rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And right now for the 76ers, they're exactly the
diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to San Francisco to take on the Warriors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Kerr is out there with Fisher. Then it's Magician. Then it's Magician, and it's Lewis in at the 3. And for the Lakers, they've got Mason. Dimes is out there with Houdini. Then it's AI, and it's Hart in at the 5. It seems like now, being in the back half of the season, Chris, that more teams are resting players. They're calling it load management.
Yeah, and I really like the load management. But first and foremost, load management should be done at practice, where you're not running guys to death after a double, after 2 games in a row, having them doing suicides and sprints like they did my days in the old days. So I'm glad that that doesn't exist anymore. But it also lets you find out who's in your roster, how they developed over the season, giving guys another shot and saying, hey, in the the beginning of the season, we wanted you to work on this. Now it's your turn to play. Did you work on it, and how good did you get at what we're asking you to do? So it's good. Letting the guys get their legs, because come the playoffs, no excuses. Everybody's hurt. Everybody's tired.
Now the 76ers with it. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking. And, Greg, you know, things got stagnant. That's why that offense looked so off.
5 on the clock. Count it.
No hesitation to get to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
We play just over a minute here in the first. And there's the pass to Mason. Over Lewis. Mason misses.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Fisher with the ball. 9 points last game. Pass to D'Angelo. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Magician to the wing on the left. Shoots from the corner. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Come on and get loud from your Laker girls.
The numbers for the franchise. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. First in rebounding, first in free throw percentage, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Here's Houdini. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Mason. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Here's Magician. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Lewis passes to D'Angelo. There's the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mason against Lewis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Inside, Fisher scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Lakers trail by 7. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Houdini passes to Hendricks. Down low. Here's Hart, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Magician. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Clippers. Passes it to Fisher. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's D'Angelo. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Magician's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
Here's Jenkins. In close, he hits it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The 76ers lead. Lewis outside. The pass to Magician. The feed to Kerr. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. As you're talking about the Philly fans, they were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Mason. And here is Jenkins. Lewis covering. Mason inside the line. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He's got 6.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's Magician. 5 points in the game. Pass to Magician. Ball's knocked loose and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles, and that one good.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
So it's Philadelphia now. 4-point game. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Free throw, no good. The Monsters checked in for the Lakers. And he ends up missing both free throws. Lakers trail by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Mason, the pass to Jenkins. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Buchanan. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Fisher can't hit. Lakers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And that one's good. Glover.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
76ers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. D'Angelo, the pass to Magician. Poked away. Here's Dimes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's the 3. That shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But in that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they were smart about it. Once the foul started to add up on the other side, they really turned up the heat.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And there's the call on Maverick. That's his first foul. Murray's checked in for the Lakers. The Beast comes in for Houdini. Big Cat, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jones comes in for Magician. Here's Magician. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Outside for Lewis. Jones looking for an opening. Off target with his 3.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And here is Mason. A 32-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Shots good by Jenkins.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Magician. And he banks in the layup. Magician's got his second basket.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The 76ers have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Right side, Westbrook. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 4. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points. Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Mason, the pass to Glover. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's Magician. Passes to Westbrook. Outside, Jones. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Glover the pass to Logan. It's good from long range.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
I mean, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
1:44 left in the first. Here's Cohen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Mason, 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. First trip to the line for him here.
Mason at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Some changes for the Lakers. Carter, he's checked in for Jenkins. B comes in for the Monster. And Hardaway is subbed in for the Beast. Then for the 76ers, Big Daddy's checked in for Kerr. Starks comes in for the Franchise. And Speedy's subbed in for the Magician. That one drops. He ties it up. Here's Augman. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Mason against Starks. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Murray outside. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Murray. The great ones checked in for Mason. And so Murray nails both of them. Here's Augman. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Jones, the pass to Augman. Starks outside. The pass to Augman. Fires the 3. Carter pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Hardaway taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it's Jones with the ball for the 76ers. luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
76ers trailing. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Starks is out there with Big Cat. Then it's Jones. Then there's Speedy, and it's Fields in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Augman. Carter pulls it in. And Los Angeles guys shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And the shot goes down. Murray's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic. How about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him. And then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from. And that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
And that one drops. The 76ers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jones in the post. Gortat's there. Jones kicks to Starks. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Carter. Jones against Gortat. Outside Hardaway. That shot is off. Westbrook with the nice D there. Outside, Jones. Pass to Augman. Gortat against Starks. From deep. Augman's shot is off.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Hardaway finds Gortat. To the paint. And he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Augman passes to Jones. Pass to Augman. Lets a floater go. A shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Murray, the pass to Hardaway. Newsom, he's covered by Westbrook. Here's Newsom. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Augman. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
For Los Angeles, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
At the line for 2.
shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And the Lakers with some changes. Hart, he's checked in for Carter. And Houdini subbed in for Murray. And then for Philadelphia, Fisher's checked in for Big Cat. And Magician subbed in for Speedy. And the second free throw, good. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Jones. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And Fields kicks to Jones. Trying to get something going. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from D'Angelo.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Pass to Hardaway. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Here's D'Angelo. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
His three-point game is heating up. That's his second 3 of the quarter, 3rd overall.
Hart the pass to Buchanan. With the teardrop, got a hand on it. Here's Magician, 11 points in the game. Here's the pass to Jones. Here's D'Angelo, and that comes off the assist by Jones. And now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to B. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And again, no good by the Lakers. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. That bucket in no time at all. 16 points for Magician.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Lakers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Some changes for the Lakers. The monster comes in for Hardaway, and it's Dimes in for the great one. Philadelphia also making some changes. Kerr's checked in for Big Daddy. The franchise comes in for Starks, and Magician subbed in for Jones. Over to the wing. Here's Hendricks. Sinks the triple. Dimes got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Philadelphia?
Here's Magician. Poke loose. To the left wing. Here's Dimes. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Magician. Shot clock at 6. Kerr. The layup off target.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And the shot is good. And it's 6 points for Magician.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Glover the pass to B. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Here's Houdini. To the inside. Hart the pass to Buchanan. Here's Dimes. Fires from deep. Goes back up. Here's Glover. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
While the NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. Over to the left wing. Here's Hart, defended by Kerr. Passes it to Hendricks. Lakers passing it around. Right wing. Lets it go with the three. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just one in the basket from Buchanan.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
76ers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. D'Angelo, the pass to Lewis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. Jenkins, he's checked in for the Monster. Mason checks in for B. And it's the Beast in for Houdini. And both free throws good for Lewis.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Mason the pass to Logan. Now Mason. Here's Hart. Lewis covering. Lock at 6. And there's the pass to Logan. Over Lewis. Here's Jenkins. Hart kicks to Mason. To the wing right side. Hendricks. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jenkins.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up. and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Here's Magician. He's got 6. Here's Kerr. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Mason against Lewis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Good on the second free throw. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Pass to Magician. Knocked loose. Fast break. The Lakers. Mason's running.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. You look at the Magician, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, the franchise.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Pass to Hart, to the paint. Here's Jenkins, so they take the lead. Jenkins got 6.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
76ers trailing. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Mason. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
Big Cat, he's checked in for Fisher. And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Magician. He's got 18. 1:58 left here in the second. Cohen. It's deflected. They retain possession. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Kerr's shot is good.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker. Just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Passes it to Mason. He dishes it to Jenkins. Out of bounds will be 76ers ball.
And here's a look at the stats for Champ. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 14 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the Lakers making a change here. Murray's checked in. And he's good on the second. 1:30 left to play here in the half. AI in the post. He's covered by Westbrook. Basket counts. Jenkins got 8 points.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Inside, here's Kerr, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
2 shots. Max on the
first. First free throw is good. And Kerr drops both of them. 1:12 left to play in the first half. Logan, the pass to Jenkins. Here's Hart. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes. And they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Magician. 6 points for him. Tipped away. It's AI, top of the key. Logan, the pass to Jenkins. He kicks it to Mason. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Murray. They get it back. The pass to Mason. Tries yet again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal. Big team foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mason. Jones checked in for the 76ers. And Mason drops them both. And it's the 76ers with the ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lewis outside. Six to shoot. Magician passes to Kerr. Jones for three. Murray with the defensive effort. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, it looked like the ball really was moving there in the first half.
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
I know that's your area of emphasis, Frank. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kenny?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Magician.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Beast out there with Houdini. Then there's Mason. Then there's Champ, and it's Jenkins in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Down low, here's Hart. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hart's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Here's Lewis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jenkins got rebound number 5 here tonight. Got a piece of it. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Dimes, he's checked in for Los Angeles.